interesting qualifying this has been. We went out towards the start of the session on intermediate tyres and put in a banger lap, which has put us on pole, and since then rain has increased and the track has gotten much wetter. So unless anybody can pull something completely amazing out of their ass, we've got P1 again. We're on pole position again, lads. Get in. Nico Hulkenberg is making waves across the F1 paddock with another pole position. Can you believe it? For the Austrian Grand Prix.
All the stops today. That's P1.
Let's do this
for tomorrow's race. What a fantastic lap from the German driver.
They've been working so hard as a team and they've been rewarded. Such a great performance. And if he drives like that tomorrow, then the race win will definitely be possible.
I don't know if you can see that, guys, but Nico Rosberg will be starting from P9.
2 hours outside of Vienna is Spielberg, a spectacular circuit with dense forests and rolling hills as a backdrop. What a destination for today's race. Time to get ready for the Austrian Grand Prix. Nico Hulkenberg starts on pole for today's race, but he'll be taking a nervous glance over his shoulder at his rivals. He might have good straight line speed, but his Force India is not that quick through the corners. So can he hold on for the race win today?
He'll want to stay out of trouble over the first few laps, but he'll be determined not to let any cars past him. If he can maintain that position once everything's settled down, he'll have a massive advantage and be able to control the race.
Sebastian Vettel has consistently out-qualified his teammate this season, underlining that he's the driver with the best one-lap pace in the team.
Seb always seems to save his best laps for the end of qualifying.
Fernando Alonso past the Maldonado. Roman Grosjean in P6. Oh my god. What a grid that is. But crucially, obviously, we're in P1 and that's all we care about. It's a very wet race by the looks of it, so we won't actually see any pit stops, so we'll have to win this race on pure pace. Here we go for the very wet Austrian Grand Prix. It's 5 lights and away we go. We've got a decent start. I must say we've got traction control back on for this race. I don't want to risk anything in this championship, but we must defend coming into turn 1, and we've done that. We've done that very well. Lewis Hamilton has jumped Kimi Raikkonen off the start and he's now in P2, so we're going to have a very feisty race with him if he can stay in front of the Ferrari. But as we come up to the infamous location of the two Mercedes collision in this year's race, everything seems to be clean at the moment. We're leading from the front. We've just got to drive our own race today. We can't be put off by anything that's happening behind us. We've just got to focus on our track, we've got to focus on our corners, we've got to focus on our race. And if we can do that, there's no reason we can't come home with the victory today. I feel Austria is a very nice track when you can get it right, but it is quite difficult in my opinion to get it right. Especially just because the AI seem to be very fast around certain parts of the track, which I just can't seem to get any pace around, like that last set of corners for example. But as we cut on to the end of lap 2 here, we're still leading Hamilton by a bit, not much at all, but he's gonna use that slipstream now. He's just put in the fastest lap of the race. Well, we go defensive and keep him behind us coming out of turn 1. Now, as you can see in our mirrors, he's gone in slipstream. He's trying the move that he tried on Nico Rosberg. Will he get the move done? He's ahead of us now. We're kind of outbraking him. We're actually going to turn for the corner, but he's gone off the track and overtaken us. I don't know how legal that is. And, you know, he was ahead of us coming into the corner, but that was a clean move that we got in my opinion. So there's no reason for him to have all 4 wheels off the track trying to overtake us. That's not on, Lewis. That is not on. So, like I said before, there'll be no pit stops in this Grand Prix unless it dries out, and that doesn't look like it's going to happen. So if we want to win this race, we've got to overtake Lewis Hamilton on pure merit and nothing else. But it looks like he's not storming away at this point, so it looks pretty good for us. As we lunge it up the inside into the penultimate corner, We can't quite get the move done there, but we just stuck in this slipstream for the time being and wait for another opportunity to arise. That's all we can do. And now as we go up the back straight, I want to say, with this little section up here, now we're abusing his slipstream. Could we try and move up the inside? We brake later than him. We stick our nose up the inside, give him plenty of racing room. But because we've taken that tighter line, he's got a better exit out of that corner and he holds onto the lead just for the time being. This is going to be some great racing if Lewis Hamilton doesn't pull away. Because we're going to have to really fight with him. It's going to be a real fight to the death of who wants to win this race. And I don't know where Nico Rosberg is at this stage, and I hope he's still behind a few cars, because that way we can really extend our lead in this championship. It looks like Hamilton, myself, and Raikkonen are in a bit of a train at the moment. And behind that there's a bit of a gap in the next car. But I have a feeling, I don't know why, that car leading the next pack, so to speak, is actually Rosberg, but I can't confirm that at the moment. As we have a look maybe to the penultimate corner, but think better of it and stay behind Lewis for the time being. On to lap 7 now as we cross this line. And we've got a mammoth slipstream on Lewis Hamilton. Can we try and move up into turn 1? Not lap 1, turn 1. And we've actually got it done. We've actually got it done. We had the racing line, we took it nice and wide, and we've got the move done. That's excellent racing. That's excellent racing, and that's what we want to see. And right now, as you can see at the top left, Raikkonen has also overtaken Hamilton, so his exit out of turn 1 was so shocking that Raikkonen actually got the legs on him as well. And that's brilliant news for us, because I think we have the pace over the Ferrari. So the longer Raikkonen can hold Hamilton behind him, the better it is for us. Nothing interesting happened for the next 5 or so laps as we cut forward to the 12th lap. And there we can see Rosberg is storming in this race. He's put in the fastest lap. He's clearly not happy with his starting position. He's trying to make amends for that. But as long as he's not anywhere near us, then we're happy. So as you can see in the mini-map, we've built out quite a bit of a lead over Raikkonen. So it's just given us a bit of breathing space and a bit of comfort for our race. So we just have to get in our rhythm now, get in that flow, and just focus on our race from here on in. .2 seconds a gap.
Raikkonen's gaining on you by a second a lap.
Thanks, engineer. That's not what I want to hear. Second lap, that is a lot of time which you don't want him to be gaining at this time. But up the hill we go into this tight chicane. We have a bit of a lock-up. Slightly missed the apex, and that might have compromised us a little bit. That might have cost us a little bit of time. As you can see there in that brief glance, our rear tyres are starting to feel the signs of the wear and tear of this Grand Prix. Just 4 laps from home now. All we have to do is keep it nice and clean, nice and tidy, and the race win is ours. That's all we have to do. And as we cut forward to lap 17, the penultimate lap of this Grand Prix, look who's behind us, guys. It's Lewis Hamilton. He's jumped Kimi Raikkonen, and this is going to be close. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be quite a finish. Cue the dramatic music. This is going to be spectacular. All we have to do is hold on to our position now, defend from Lewis Hamilton. But that's going to be no easy feat. He's well and truly got the pace on us right now. We're going to stay on board until the finish, because this is going to be close. We've got track position, we're ahead of him. But we need to nail every apex. I say that as I go wide. but we've rounded the final corner. And now as we cross the line for the last lap, we look behind to see where he is. He's not gone anywhere. He's right behind us. We've got to nail this apex coming up. We've done exactly that. We've got a brilliant run coming out of that corner. But Lewis Hamilton has as well, so... Oh my god, this is going to be close. He's using our slipstream. Is he going to go for a move around the outside? I think he is. We go nice and wide. We've nailed that corner absolutely to perfection. But what the hell is this? Lewis Hamilton has bloody track extended again and gotten the position back. Well, we get in this slipstream. We're not going to give up this position. We're not going to give up this victory. We break nice and late and go up his inside into this corner, and we get the position back. We say, not today, Lewis Hamilton. You're not taking P1 from us on this last lap. We've got half a lap now to go. Can we hold on? Can we keep this raging Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton behind us? We're almost there. We can sniff the victory. What's our engineer saying? He's saying we're running on fumes. We've got nothing left in the tank. We go onto the grass. Lewis Hamilton is looking for a move. Will he try and go around the outside? I think he does. He pokes his nose ahead, but we just get the racing line and we take it. This is all ours. Come on, one more corner. We've nailed that apex. Surely this is it. Oh my god, we've run out of fuel. Come on, come on!
Great drive. We did it. Good job.
Oh. What a finish that was. Oh my god. As I'm editing it, as I'm commentating on this, every single time I watch this, oh, it just gets me so pumped up, because that was legitimately the closest finish I've ever experienced on this game. What a race. I think we only won that by a matter of tenths. Yep, exactly right. We've won it by 0.169 of a second. Oh, lads, if that's not worthy of a like, I don't know what is. What a race that was. We thought we had it in the bag 10 laps from home. But no, Lewis Hamilton fought valiantly to come back and challenge us on the last 2 laps of this Grand Prix. What a race it's been. If you like that, you know what to do. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. What a race. We'll see you next time.